All right, welcome back and thank you for joining. On the last video that I made, we did talk about the Phone Rebel Gen 5 case, and we talked about the ring, the accessory component kits replaced. I took the stock one and I replaced it with the titanium blue, and then I replaced it with the matte silver, which is currently on here right now. Matte silver does look pretty good. It was suggested that I also try the black. So I'm going to install the black. I'm going to see how I like it. I got two more phone cases, and then I had some other cases that I've tried before. I just picked up the Benks, the Spigen Enzo. I have an OtterBox, and I also have the Fine Woven from Apple. So I'm going to check those out too. So stand by, we're going to check them out. There we have it. The black is on. I like it because it's pretty subtle. The black looks pretty good. Looks pretty clean. It's not as showy as any of the other colors. The aluminum, the color it comes from. I really did like the way that this matte silver looked. But this is pretty stealthy and pretty clean. I do like this as well. This does not look bad. Let me know what you like so far on this one. I also want to talk about a couple other cases that I have. This one, I had the OtterBox signature case. This is not bad. This was my first case that I got. Had the all-purpose action button right there. Is very important. This was a good one, especially since it was really good with the MagSafe compatibility. I did get the Fine Woven. Didn't really like it. It was only okay. And then I got a couple more as well. Of course, we got the Spigen Enzo Aramid, and then we also got the Benks 600D Aramid fiber case. Now, out of these three, they're both very comparable, but on this one, some disappointments on this one. I really did like this camera ring. It looked pretty clean. Not a lot of, the labeling on there with the Benks. They didn't put a lot of the branding all over it, so it wasn't too much. You got the Kevlar inside, so it's just Kevlar. It is not going to be the inside that has the soft microfiber inside like the Enzo does or the Phone Rebel does. So it's just more Kevlar. One thing that was very disappointing about this phone is that these buttons just do not depress the same way as the other buttons do. So while they feel very solid in their metal buttons, they just do not depress. So like this one, it just doesn't work. Now, on this one as well, you do have the protection for the buttons on the inside. So there is some sort of a little film on those. And it's funny is that when you actually read the comments online, it says that the buttons don't depress, especially if you're reading Amazon. They say that the buttons are not depressing because of that, which is interesting. I kind of doubt that. To me, it feels like the buttons just are not moving because they're too solid. So that one, I would have to count it out. It's not my favorite. It's okay. Enzo Aramid and the Rebel Gen 5 are both definitely going to be my top. I do like the way this black turned out. Definitely better than the blue titanium. But if I was going to choose anyone, that's going to be my winner. I like the way the inside feels. Protects the phone. It feels better in my hand. I like how grippy the side of this one is. I like it. But, sometimes it's just too much. And this is just enough. And it feels really nice. It slips into my pocket nice, but it stays in and won't slide out. And the branding's not overdone. Camera ring's nice. Good protection. Magnets are really strong on this one. These two magnets are incredible. Absolutely strong. So I really, really, really like those. So if I was going to choose, any one of these cases, Fine Woven, OtterBox, I'd have to go with the Spigen. That's definitely on my top. And then for those who just wanted to check this out, for the black ring, black component kit, here it is again. It is pretty slick. It is kind of a very toned down look to it, which is not bad. I'm gonna put it next to the Spigen. Yeah, the plaque's pretty clean. All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking it out. Just wanted to, once again, show a bunch of things that other people didn't show because I wanted to know what it looked like. Oh, and the inside of the buttons for the Phone Rebel do not appear to have a coating on them. In fact, if we take one of the buttons, here's the silver one that took off, you can see that's just going to be some metal on metal action right there. There is nothing protecting the phone. All right, guys. Sorry, as I was saying before, just wanted to show you guys things on videos that people weren't showing and things that I wanted to know. Hopefully that helped. Have a good one.